All right, we back at it. Homegrown Radio. Chuck Dizzle, DJ Head, man.
West Coast.
The homegrown homie. The Eagle has returned. Blxst
Hey.
in the building, man. What's going on, big dog?
What's the deal? The eagle has landed.
The Eagle has landed and he comes bearing gifts. All right, before you go out right now, man, I know it's still fresh. People still kind of listening to it, but what are the expectations for Blxst this go around with this project?
Man, expectations, I would say just the growth. You can hear the growth in the process of the journey I've been on. I've been on the road a lot creating this project, so I'm speaking on those experiences. And just trying to become an executive. You'll hear a lot of the growth.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm just so. I mean, I always tell you, but I'm just so proud of you, dog. Like, cause you came for some shit.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Professionally, personally, you traverse things. Being a father the whole time. Like a lot of people tap out under pressure. It seemed like the pressure make you better.
Man.
So that's to be commended. I also want to say that when I was listening to the project, I was like, Blxst really not fucking with me. He fuck with the girls, bro. He totally get it. Like he's like, yeah, I want all women at my shows. Like I'm not
all the ladies.
Is that intentional? Like, do you fully understand that women fucking love you, right?
I guess. I mean, it's not intentional. I would just say I'm a lover in general. Like I can't talk about shit that I don't really relate to. So,
but you understand that women love Blxst. Like when you go to a Blxst show and you don't hear a lot of my voices singing the records. You hear a lot of their voices singing the record.
Not for sure.
I don't think he want to hear your voice singing the record. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Now, we obviously stepping up with the features this go around. I mean, Rick Ross, we got Zachary on there, Aaron Ray, man. Talk about how do you secure features now? Obviously, things have evolved. Things have kind of changed this go around. Do you still reach out, or do you, what's the process like when Blxst is trying to get a feature?
Man, so I do a lot of my stuff in solitude. So outsourcing be kind of tricky for me. But pretty much how I linked up with Zachary was through my A&R at Red Bull Records, CB. Shout out Charles. He linked me up with Zachary, and it was just natural as soon as we got in. So I try to make sure it's not forceful anytime I do something with somebody else. Same thing with Aaron Ray. I'm a fan of his. Feel like he need more light for sure. So working with him was dope. And then Rick Ross, like I just came off the project. I did a hook for his project, so it was only right. We already had a natural chemistry.
When you did the song, I can't remember the name of the song with Ross. What's the name of the song?
I got it right here. It is Couldn't Wait for It.
Couldn't Wait for It. When you did the song with Ross, was that some like a bucket list thing? Because I feel like, I mean, I want to go to the Nas thing, but I want to start with Ross because I feel like when you come up in the game, and especially in hip hop, when you come up in this shit, it's certain people. It's like, okay,
gotta get that one.
Got that one.
Yeah.
I need that one,
Yeah.
especially for the type of music you make. I think you respect people's musical ear, and I think they respect yours, mutually.
Man, that's crazy.
So like, and I look at the people that you collab with, right? You got Russ, you got Ross, you got Nas. These are people who know they have a musical finesse to their music.
For sure. And they stand on integrity. That's one of the main things that appealed to me. Working with Ross was like a stamp of approval because I look at his blueprint like, okay, he an artist, but he an entrepreneur as well. So these are the type of things I want to bring into my universe. Whether if I get you on a song, I know that's going to lead to a conversation outside of that song. That could be a gem in my personal life as well.
Yeah. Were you able to chop it up with either Ross or Nas?
Not yet. When I did the camp with Ross in Miami, it was a lot of people there, so I didn't have that one-on-one with him, but we're going to get there once we shoot this video.
But you were talking that talk on there. I want to point out a couple of lyrics from that song, man. And one thing I was going to actually ask you about, pressure and just dealing with it. And you said we were made for it. Now we get paid for it. Like, where did that come from? Like, talk about that mindset when you penning that, like, just kind of reminiscing on that.
Yeah, I really feel like I was made for it. I didn't have no plan B answering this music shit. Like, I never had a job or nothing. And I just felt like it was effortless when I started doing it. Of course, I feel like I'm a channel at the end of the day. Like, it just flowed through me. But, I feel like I'm right where I belong.
And another thing that stood out, you said, who am I if I don't take it further than Nip did? It's like we all know what Nip means, you know what I'm saying? Not only to LA, but to hip hop, right? And I feel like that was a good stamp for showing like where you intend to take things. You know what I'm saying? And kind of how dare you if you don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like straight up.
Yeah, and I appreciate you bringing that up too, because I was kind of skeptical on how people was gonna perceive that line.
Nah.
But it was nothing but homage, nothing but respect. Just trying to take his blueprint further.
Facts.
You know?
Facts.
What's something that you feel like is a must have off of Nip's blueprint?
Ownership. I own all my masters. That's the first thing that came on my plate when we was doing a joint venture with Red Bull. So,
Damn.
I remember the bidding wars and a lot of people, yo, how much? And
I remember people,
reaching out and figuring out, yo, can you see how much? Can you, hey, I seen him. Can you, hey, man. So it's commendable that the way you structured your shit now, it's talk about the importance of that, because not a lot of, I mean, art, it's the talk now, but for you, why was that important for you to say, nah, let me just hold off. Let me keep delivering, showing what I'm capable of, and then obviously making the right situation with Red Bull for you and your team.
It was intentional to set that up from the beginning, because I know myself, like, if I'm trying to be a creator and having all this type of shit in the back of my mind, like having a fucked up deal or not being comfortable, then I'm not able to be pure.
Mhm.
So my team is who I lean on. Shout out Vic, shout out Carl, folks. They put me on game early on as far as certain business aspects I'm supposed to have in order to have that clear mindset. Yeah.
Man, the team is important for
Yeah,
sure.
no, and I just want to say too, it take balls, bro, to walk in your shoes, because I got a couple of them phone calls and I sent you the numbers and all of that, and it was just like, no. You sure? You sure? No, all right.
You see the
for
zeros
sure.
on
I'm
there,
gonna bet
right?
on myself.
Yeah.
It's respected though. It's commendable.
At any moment where you like kind of hesitant on like, damn, am I making the right moves? Like just whether it be questioning yourself or
Doubt.
getting that internal from maybe the team, or just kind of like, damn, okay, should we hold off a little bit longer, or damn, this might be the best we can get right now.
Yeah, it was a little hesitation, but you know, I mean, of course, you see certain numbers, you're like, okay.
Life changing sometimes, you know?
But it's like, I understand my importance of how I want my future to be.
Yeah.
I understand I want creative control. I understand that I have cultural currency. I'm tapped in with my city. I'm really connected with certain people. So I'm an asset to any situation I come in. And I don't have to outsource so much. I'm producing everything, recording myself. All I really need is just put me on put me in the stores.
Yeah.
So I can bring the product anywhere.
Now you also are very hands on when it comes to your artwork, when it comes to your graphics for the stage. Like it's almost stupid. Like
You call him stupid, man.
not him stupid. I'm saying
okay.
because he do everything.
Gotcha.
Like he said, he record himself, he produce, he making the beats,
Making the
he
artwork,
writing the
all that,
songs,
yeah.
and making the artwork.
Right.
Like do you ever burn out creatively?
Honestly, being on the road, we started hiring a lot of more people. You know, I got a graphic designer that I work closely with now. So mostly things just be me vetting the situation and just yes and no, giving my ideas, bullet points. So it's a little easier now that I'm moving forward.
How long is it taking you to actually release that
Delegate.
responsibility? Like,
No,
like
for sure. Bro, I made an email, I made a post, like any graphic designers, I gave them the requirements. I was through the emails like, nah.
nope, that ain't it.
Nah.
Check.
Nah.
Checking the emails yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
But when you actually get, so you got somebody on the team now, obviously, that handles stuff like that. So are you still hands on to the point where you like, nah, I gotta still kind of delegate, or are you good with knowing, okay, I'm comfortable with them and they can kind of run the play need
Nah,
be?
it's more of a collaboration thing now. Like if I see something he'll come up with, I'll still open up Photoshop. He'll send me the file where I can go in and do some
You got to
shit myself.
co-produce on it.
Yeah, I got to. I got to executive
On the
produce
fly.
every situation.
Right? That a bit. Hey, wouldn't you be mad as fuck though? Like, yeah, I got Blxst new artwork 100%, and then Blxst going to fuck with it, and I got to dice that up.
I'll be doing that with Dev too. He be sending me videos. I'll be like, let me chop it up. But it be already clean for sure.
Now, congratulations on Chosen. That was a huge deal,
Thank you.
especially just for me personally, because I've been a big fan of yours, been a big advocate of yours for a long time. But to see you get a plaque, off of something that I feel like everybody kind of loved at the same time. Like everybody said, yes, this is my shit.
Yeah.
Simultaneously. When you first found out that it plaqued, where were you at? How'd you find that out?
Plaqued.
And where was I at?
Hmm?
I said it plaqued.
I like the
that's
way you
new.
said
Yeah,
that.
it
though.
plaqued.
It plaqued.
That's a
Yeah.
verb. That's a new verb.
I don't remember specifically where I was at. I was in London. Oh, that's crazy. That had to be a moment. I don't know why I didn't remember that. But yeah, I mean, I don't even know what the question was.
Where were you and how did you feel when you found out? Like, how did you find out?
It was just like, for real? Especially being in London, because they said that I went gold out there too, I think before it, but they gold is like a different
Metric.
Yeah, different metric. So when they told me, I was like, oh, for real? Yeah, we really went gold. My mom was out there too. I think we had a dinner that night and we toast to it.
That's fire.
I saw the footage from I think that show itself, man, and I think we were actually on the radio talking about.
Yeah,
that.
we were.
I don't know. I can't remember if the LA show, the two sold out ones, by the way.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about that. I don't know if that was before or after, but I do remember us talking about on the radio, like, damn, the homie out in London right now, and they are going berserk. How does it feel to have that international fan base? It's one thing for them to tap in online, but for you to see it up close and personal.
It's hard to fake hard tickets.
You
can't fake hard tickets.
It's crazy, bro. It's unreal because you got to think, like, I'll be in a room all day making all these songs.
We see, yeah.
So as soon as I step out, even if I play it for the homie, like, to see his reaction is like, what you think about it? So to go all the way to London,
right,
and they singing word for word, you see nothing but lights, and you just hear people screaming. It's just like, bro, it's real.
And I hear they have like a different appreciation because they don't get blast all the time. I think we love you, but you the homie. So it's like we have access to you here in the States for one, but in LA as well. So to go out there, it's like, yo, this is kind of like a once in a lifetime thing for certain people. So I'm sure that's where some of that love comes from as well.
Facts. It's times 10 out there because when they see you, they want to keep you.
Yeah. Does that make you want to travel other places? Do you have like any bucket list places in mind that you want to touch as far as fan base?
I ain't gonna lie, I like being in LA for the most part. I like being in different places, but I don't like being on airplanes too much. But
you afraid of flights?
I'm afraid of
You're
flights.
afraid of flights.
You afraid of flights?
Yeah.
So what do you do to remedy? Like, do you get high? You take a shot? Do you
I take a shot.
take a shot of what? Like brown, clear?
Whatever I can find.
He's like, I need to knock these nerves off.
Whatever you got. Go crazy though. Champagne, that really do the trick. That'll knock you out.
So are you the type? Because I'm usually sleep before we take off, just because I'm kind of overweight and like, fuck it.
You be sleep through the turbulence and everything.
Everything.
See, I don't see how people do it.
So you be wide awake on the plane.
Wide awake.
Oh, I hate people like you.
The whole time?
The whole time.
I hate people like that,
so
bro.
So you tell me that flight to London?
Nah.
Okay. I was about to say. If you up the whole time,
I was pretty zooted and booted.
Okay.
For that London trip, I can't hold
you. Yeah. So when you getting ready for a flight, do you have like severe anxiety about the flight? Are you afraid it's gonna crash, or is it the heights? Like, what is it? Is it claustrophobia?
I don't know what it is, bro. It's just like my mind just racing, like thinking what could happen. I remember one time I was on a plane and I slightly fell asleep. I had a dream about the plane crashing.
Oh yeah, I've done that before.
Bro, I woke up like, oh my God, I'm so glad that this plane is still flying.
Hey, crazy. Don't be in the moment too when it's turbulence at that time that wake you up. It'll be all over.
So then when are you the type to be? When I just came back from Japan.
Yeah.
When I land, I'll just be thanking God.
Oh my God. I thank the pilots.
Yeah.
I thank everybody.
Hey, good look.
Good looking out, my nigga.
You did it. You did that.
You did that.
I thank everybody.
Grateful. No, but Chosen, I do want to say, I remember when it dropped and the video came out, it was dope that you tapped into like the college vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Like was that a concept you had when you first created the song? Like you knew like this is the visual for it? Because I know you real hands on with that, or was that somebody else's vision?
Yeah, that was really around like when I first started Eagle, I really wanted to be around a certain aspect. At first, it was like a college type thing. If you notice, most of the old merch was like PE uniforms, varsity jackets, and shorts and things of that nature. So that's just the vibe I was in around that time, and I wanted to do like a drumline flip. Yeah,
that's dope. And then we had Murder Beast up here. Okay. And Murder Beast told a story about how he was in the studio. I think y'all was in Miami.
Yeah.
Was it Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was in Miami and he was cooking up and you laced it. You laced fucking one shot.
Yeah.
Laced it. and Wale just happened to be in the studio down the hall and was like, "Hey, jump on this."
Yeah,
Like,
it was crazy.
is that how it went down?
That's exactly how it went down. Because this was around the time Rick Ross, he had like a camp out there. So it was the top of the top producers out there. Tay Keith, Metro, Wale in this room, different top writers up in this room. So Murder, I guess somebody told him I was there. He was like, tell him to come to the studio. I pull up. As soon as I hear the beat, I go straight in the booth. I lay what I lay. Next thing you know, Murder like, hey, Wale here too, huh? Yeah, tell him to come up in here. He lay the verse. I'm like, damn, this shit crazy.
So in those moments like that, like that's a song, obviously, or something that you feel like, yo, this is something, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you decide, oh, this is mine, this is yours?
Yeah.
Like, I'm always curious about that when it comes to, like you said, you laid something for Ross and obviously he returned the favor. So how do you decide, oh, I want this song, you take this song? Like, where's the battle go back and forth?
Well, for that certain situation, I already went there intentionally just to be at service. So
Okay.
I already knew it wasn't gonna be my record anyway.
So let's just say, had you wanted that record,
Yeah.
would you politic for it? Like, hey,
Yeah, it's politics.
Yeah. I asked, but I respect it. Like, I feel like I'm confident enough to make my own records at the end of the day.
Like,
so.
fuck it, I'm gonna go home and make the same.
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck y'all.
I'm gonna beat this song.
Yeah, exactly. Damn.
The now we talked about it last time you were here. You and Russ collabing. I feel like y'all that shit is fire. Like you and Russ together, I think a joint project would be dope. Is that something you be open to?
Russ, that'll be intriguing. I never thought about that honestly, but we got some more joints in it.
How many y'all got right now?
Unreleased, I say we got like 3 unreleased songs.
So we can get it like do about 4 more. We can get a little EP, like a joint project.
You never know. Russ going crazy too.
If not Russ, is there somebody else? Because obviously we got the 6 tape, which is now LA Classic. We got 6 tape too. Is there any other collab albums you open to doing after you get your solo shit off?
The only person I really think about considering is Mozzie.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like
I love y'all chemistry.
Yeah, I feel like we got a dope chemistry.
Now we had Buddy on recently.
Yeah,
Shouts out
Buddy
to
is
homie.
Fucking insane.
Buddy is wild.
Buddy is insane.
Wild
bro.
and random.
Not wild.
I don't know who's more random to think, him or Vince Staples. Either way.
Yeah, right.
Random as hell. But he was talking about, he said, man, and Head agreed, yo, he says, Blxst remembers everything. Blxst remembers.
Buddy said that?
Yeah. He said, you remembered meeting him before he remembered meeting you or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Where does that come? Where does that memory come from?
Because he petty.
We'll get into that.
Blxst,
Because you got a song on the project that kind of addresses the pettiness. I saw, okay, Blxst is petty. It made me think of like, okay, why is that important to you? The memory and kind of remember it, whether people played you or just people that were supportive of you. Like, why is that important to you? Or,
man, I don't know. Because it made me the person I am today. I can't forget certain moments.
Mhm.
I could forgive, but I don't forget for sure. But
it's because you petty.
yeah,
am I petty? You think so?
Bro, for you to remember everything, like the way he was describing it was like if you shitted on Blxst remember that
He gonna
shit.
shit again.
Okay, let me ask you this. Fuck that. Fuck the Buddy memory.
Okay.
Do you remember 3 people who have shitted on you on your way up?
Absolutely.
That's petty.
Why is that petty?
Well, I guess it's only petty if you act on it.
Yeah, it'll be petty. If
What's
I
the bar
acted
he
on
said
it.
in the song?
Can you help me out with this? You said, can't forget the moments they overpriced me. So now that we up, what was after that?
Now that we up, don't good advice me.
Don't go.
So
Yeah.
what does that mean?
I don't try to give me no good advice now that you see my trajectory is up. You should have invested when the stock was at.
Let me ask you this. Very curious. No names involved. How many people off top that you know that is directed to?
That's funny. What you trying to do here?
No,
just
don't say no names.
no
I don't-
names.
That ain't
Okay,
this-
okay.
that
I'm
ain't
just
that's the
saying,
wrong
no,
show.
no name-
Do
no
that at
names.
no jump.
But I'm just
I think I can think of a handful of people, honestly.
got you. So yeah, when you hear it, it's like, oh damn, yeah. You can tell that's not a generic statement. Let me just put it like that. So yeah, man. I love that you have that intention without acting on it. You just put it in the music. And same thing about the project too. Some of the questions that obviously we already asked some of it, but it's like you put the message in the music. You speak through the music. You know what I'm saying? And I know you're kind of low key quiet person and you kind of let the music speak for itself.
Yeah, that's just the way I am. Like if I'm talking to you one-on-one, I don't feel like I'm a great communicator. But if you like tell me in the song, you'll understand everything that I'm feeling.
Has that always been the case for you?
Yeah. Even early on, I just felt like music was my voice. You know, like being a quiet kid, I'm the youngest in my family, so I just bottled a lot of stuff in. Then once music came around, once I heard myself on the mic, it's like I can turn myself up as loud as I want to. It's just a different feeling.
That's an interesting thought. Like, because I'm the youngest too, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like having your voice amplified because I don't have how many siblings you got?
I got 4 siblings.
4. Okay, I got 3, right? And only live with one of them, right? But but it's that same thing of like not being heard, so to speak, or you're the little brother, just shut up, kind of just play the background,
finger in your head, inside of your head,
and then move. So it's like now it's amplifying your voice. So you discovered that. It's kind of dope.
That's fire, bro.
I wanted to ask you now on Fake Love in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
You said now, okay. Let me backtrack real quick. Okay, we had who do we have on the show? We had Inhale on the show. Shout out to Inhale.
Nate Dogg's son.
And he was talking about how petty he was as far as like if they, because he went through a little breakup.
Okay.
He went through a little breakup, and he was saying that we were talking about the Quavo Saweetie thing where he supposedly took the Bentley back, but then Inhale said he taking the dog. If he break up with you, he taking the dog. That's just cruel.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Take the dog.
Now let me tell you what Blxst said on Fake Love in L.A.
Okay.
Blxst said, I'm down to split it if you're down for me.
Yeah.
Is that splitting everything? Like down the middle half?
Nah, I'm down to split what I made that night.
He's like, hell no. How many verses you wrote? But let's say, okay, because like that's a fair question, right? Because you've seen like what happened with Jeff Bezos. He divorced his wife. And she's the richest woman on planet Earth, right? From a divorce, which is that's crazy to me, but we're not gonna go there.
Yeah.
Now,
thank you so much.
Please.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna go there. But as far as you saying, like, as far as that being a song lyric, is that a sentiment of yours because you're a genuinely good person?
Yeah.
Or is that's just capping the rap?
Nah, that's definitely a sentiment. I think I am a good person. I don't mind sharing, especially if I feel like it's mutually beneficial for both of us. Like I'm not just finna just be dumping money for no reason. But if I feel like it's genuine, I don't mind sharing.
I remember this comic. I forgot what his name was. Cool ass white dude. He said, "You know why divorces cost so much? Because they're worth it."
Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy.
What? He said that.
That's a bar, though.
That's a bar, though, right? It made me think. I was like, that's actually a bar. Like, how much is your sanity worth? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Another thing I wanted to talk to you about is, you wanted to talk about the shows, right?
Yeah,
the sold out shows.
And the Roxy, right? You sold out the Roxy twice, right? And I went to one of the shows, man. I know another bucket list moment, and just seeing Snoop come out, bro.
Fire.
That, man.
Crazy.
Like that experience, that leading up to that, what was that moment? How much did that mean to Blxst?
Bro, that was a 2-for-1. Because that night, I think we tapped in with Snoop team. It was like, Blxst want to bring out Snoop. And Snoop, he had hit us back. He was like, I'm not coming out unless Blxst do a song with me.
Wow.
I'm like, you ain't got to
Are
tell
you
me
serious?
nothing. Exactly. So I pulled up on him. This was before the show. Played him a song. That was the one off the top.
Was it Go to War?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Let's go to war.
That's crazy.
And he pulled up that same night, did the show. It was like, what songs you want me to perform? It's like, I chose the songs. It was lit.
So wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Please, I want to make.
We got to back that up. You just laid that out like that was nothing. That wasn't shit. So you hit Snoop for a favor, essentially. Like, hey, big homie, we want to bring you out. It's my headlining show. I'm at the Roxy, my first one, whatever. And he's like, I'll do it if you do a song with me.
Yeah.
For my album.
Yeah.
That's
legendary.
That's wild, bro.
It's a win-win for me. Bro.
I don't think nobody else in this city has that story.
That's
like I've heard a lot of Snoop stories, and Snoop always fuck with. He show up for people.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody has that specific story.
That's fire.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah.
That's
and also, now mind you, also I've only seen this happen twice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when I was at the Roxy, I was standing there and I watched Snoop come out. And when Snoop came out and he performed and he got ready to walk off stage, he gave you a handshake. He hugged you and he said, "Blxst, you got the key to this city." Right? Then he walks off. The only other time I've ever seen that
Key Club
is when he did that to Kendrick Lamar.
Damn.
and Kendrick was crying his ass off
Yeah, 10
on
10
stage.
years before. That was a decade ago.
It's literally 10 years
That's
ago, or 10 years
crazy.
before that happened.
Yeah.
That's the only 2 times I've ever seen Snoop do that.
Wow.
Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
Hell yeah. That's
I
a
did
moment.
not know
That's
that.
a moment for sure.
That's
for sure.
big. About to make me cry. No, I was playing.
When you do you sit around? Do you sit down and absorb like that type of shit after the fact? Like, do you sit down after the show the next day? You take a week and really like feel that, or do you just kind of like, all right, let's keep it pushing?
Honestly, I need to do more of that, but I'm on full fledged right now. I'm on go mode. Like I can't really worry about the accolades or the compliments or the haters right now. Like I'm making my lane right now. Sometimes I'll be like just thinking like, damn, how did I get here? But I gotta keep going. I'm trying to see how far I can take it.
Do you ever go through periods of? I remember talking to Charlemagne about this. Like I went through it. It's called Imposter Syndrome, and it's basically like almost like survivor's guilt, but it's more like you progress and push through so many obstacles. Now you've arrived at a place where people look at you in a certain stature, and you almost feel like you don't belong there or you don't deserve to be there. Do you go through that?
Absolutely.
So that's what that is.
You know, it's crazy. I just had a phone conversation with one of my boys that I ain't talked to in a minute. And I'm so like wrapped up in my world and the progressiveness that I've been doing. And we talking about like, oh shit. And I'm like, damn, like I did come a long way. Cause we talking about way, shit that I don't even think about.
Right.
And he had asked me like, bro, did you sell your soul? Like, what?
You part of that Illuminati, huh? Damn. Dude.
Shout out my boy though.
What's one of those moments, just to kind of dig deeper into that, what's one of those things that you're like, damn, I don't even have to worry about that anymore. But at one point, it was like something that was like really gnawing at you. It was something that you had thought about every day.
It could be something as simple as paying my phone bill.
Crazy.
I was the one, what's it called when you like,
As for
extension. I used to ask
payment arrangements.
I was the
I was
extension
professional
king.
payment arranger.
Come on. I was the extension king for sure.
Yeah,
now I got it on auto pay. You know what it means to have something on auto pay?
Hey, man.
Talk about
if you got it on auto pay, you get money.
Yeah.
Bro,
facts.
Even I looked, I'm like, damn, auto pay?
Yeah, I'm on auto pay too. Because I can't afford my phone be cut off.
For context, how much was your phone bill then at the time?
My phone probably like $100.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
And that just, I mean, without counting pockets, just like I'm good now. You know what I'm saying? That's a blessing, bro, for sure.
What's the smallest bill you remember not being able to pay?
Smallest bill? I remember putting some earrings on credit. That first month came, I couldn't even pay nothing. It was probably like $30.
Damn.
Couldn't pay the 30?
Couldn't pay the 30, the dirty 30.
30, dog.
It was all bad.
Damn. Now, also, I just text you a couple of days ago about driving past your old apartment, and I remember coming to your apartment one day to buy some merch from you.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember you giving me the T-shirt, and one thing I always respect, you just so grateful.
Man.
Like, you was like, really, like, thank you, bro. I appreciate you, like, fucking with me, right? And what I didn't realize at the time is you was doing all that yourself.
Yeah.
Like, were you actually pressing the T's at the crib?
Yeah, shout out, Jason Cash, of course.
Yeah, shouts out.
But his boy, his boy was helping me
Screen
print the
print.
merch. Yes, screen print. I don't know why I can't think of the homie name right now. They gonna fuck me up for this. But my mind racing. My bad, bro. Respect.
He been up since what, 7, 8 o'clock. You been up for a while, so
yeah. But yeah, he would help me print the merch. I would be there wrapping it up, the packages, and I got a video of it on my Ego Instagram. I archived it though. But yeah. I remember you bought that shirt, so I went back upstairs. My mom was up there. I was like, hey, DJ Head just pulled up and bought a shirt.
That's great.
I was tripping, for real.
That's what's up. I didn't realize that you was making those shirts yourself like that. That's fire, bro. That's super dope. Hold on, I got to do this. I need to do these homegrown head scratchers.
Please do.
Okay, real quick.
I'm waiting to see this.
All right, so you know how this go. But these, so we do this thing called the homegrown head scratcher. These are 3 elementary school test questions I'm gonna ask you. It's for our listeners. They call in and guess to see if you got it right, and they win tickets based on your answers. All they guessing if you got it right or wrong. So even if you don't know the answer,
Yes.
take a moment and guess.
Oh, man.
All right, 3 elementary school test questions. You ready?
No.
Too
Not at
bad.
all.
Ask.
All right. How many ribs do the human body have?
How many ribs? Let me see.
Count them. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the 10 crack command. I was playing. 10.
No.
No? How many they got? How many we got?
That's your final answer, 10?
10.
24.
How?
Damn.
We got 12.
I'm
You
tripping.
did.
I
You
got
counted
this
one side.
Yeah.
I saw you hit the 9. I'm like, damn.
Well,
you
you
gonna
got
double
two
that up?
sides, man. There's ribs on this side and ribs on this side. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
crazy though.
That's crazy.
He gonna check me.
He's like, yeah, I do got two sides.
He like, I only got 9 though. This shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you had 9, you would be all fucked up like.
For real. No cap.
All right. Second question. Snails nap for how long?
Snails nap?
Yes.
That's the question.
What
What?
type of questions is these? Let me see.
How long do snails take naps for? What's
20
the longest period?
23 hours.
No.
He said it confidently too.
No.
22 hours.
No.
How long they sleep?
3 years.
3
3
years?
years?
Snails can nap for 3 years.
That's insane.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
All right.
That's different.
Last question. Troy might know this. He's a pervert. So
Wow.
No, I'm playing. All right. I'd have been to Miami with Troy Marshall.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway. All right, Blxst. What is the color of hippopotamus milk?
Come on, man. What are we talking about? Hippopotamus milk? I don't even want to know the color of that. Pink.
Damn, that's right.
Hey.
For real?
Let's go.
Hey,
How
somebody
the fuck
can
you do that? That's crazy.
Plot twist.
Let me find out. Let me find out Blxst be hanging out the LA Zoo.
Where that hippopotamus
With his,
milk at?
hippopotamus milk. At.
Grabbing the teat.
All right. Producer, singer, songwriter, rapper, Blxst. Okay. Got to do just a little chamber of choices situation for you. Okay. All right. You working on the beat. You give it to 2 artists. All right. Or let 2 artists hear it. Who gets the beat?
Mm.
The artist that pays or the artist that has a better record?
Come on now. That's easy. The artist that has a better record.
The artist that has a better record gets the song.
Yeah.
Even if the person that pays first. What if they pay first?
Ooh, that's tough now.
They pay,
I gotta stand on business. I gotta be respectable.
but if that payment hasn't cleared or they're intending to pay, what if they're intending to pay? I got it. I got it. Just it hasn't been sent through.
Oh yeah, no money. Yeah,
There it
kind of
is.
funny.
The better record goes.
better
I can actually
record.
attest to that because I remember somebody reached out to me for Blxst to do a feature,
Mhm.
and he was like, "It ain't about the money, bro. Like,
Wow.
just send me the record. If I fuck with it, I'll do it
Yeah, sure.
straight up."
And
And he said that he said that Blxst. I'm gonna put you out there, but Blxst stand on integrity because he said like to this day he haven't charged people for features. Like he just do the record if it's organic.
Yeah.
How long you think that's gonna last?
I'm straight now, so I don't need the feature money.
I love that, man. Before you go out right now, man, anything else you want to tell the people, man? We always end the show with the year can't end.
Wait. Before you wrap up, sorry, Cheyenne.
Oh,
Hey.
Cheyenne, right, man.
Come
now.
on.
Yeah.
Listen. Me and Salas was talking about this before you pulled up, bro.
Yeah.
Cheyenne is low key the secret sauce, bro. Like
Yeah.
the burger is good, but then when you
Yeah.
put some of that shit on it,
Amazing.
She's the truth.
Mhm.
Cheyenne, bro,
Yeah.
is next level, insanely talented,
I'm excited for her future.
and she's all over your shit. But
yeah.
it's a shout out to her. We got to be
She
her.
went on my No Love Lost tour. I feel like she part of the Blxst experience. Now, if you see me live, you can expect her. But she also do her own music too. So
What I loved about
Stay
that is not
tapped
only
in.
that you shedding that light on her, but I love how the fans get that experience. I was looking at Twitter the other day, and somebody was like, "Yo, I don't know who this is, but can somebody find her?" And they found her.
bro,
They found her
every
Twitter.
show they go crazy. It be
amazing.
certain shows where they don't be fucking with me
Yeah,
that much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They be going crazy. Anytime she starts singing, it's like,
how fulfilling is that for you though, man? 'Cause to know where you've been and where you're coming from, and you be able to provide that outlet for somebody else in the city that's coming up.
it's beautiful. That's what we do it for. We're trying to create a legacy here. Like Dr. Dre, you gotta bring in Eminem, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent. That's what we're trying to build that eagle.
Got it. So speaking of Eagle, real quick, artists on there? Anybody that you're looking at right now? Who's actually on the label so people do know?
Yeah.
And what can we look forward to Eagle, the brand and the label?
Right now, we signed an artist from Long Beach. His name is Jay Million.
Jay Million.
Yeah, he did a lot on the
Fire.
6 tape too.
Okay.
He crazy. So
Crazy.
look out for him. We still building the roster right now.
Got it.
Yeah.
Also, we haven't talked since you did your first Rolling Loud. Like that was big.
Oh yeah.
That was big, bro, because I remember I remember you wanting to be on those stages like that. And then the fact that when they finally pressed the button and you was there, and I was watching. I got a photo, I'm gonna show it to you. But I was actually working.
Wow.
I was doing a day party
At Rolling Loud.
No, I was doing a day party here.
Okay.
And while you were on stage at Rolling Loud, I think Breezy ran up to me and was like, "Yo, he's on stage. He's on stage."
Yeah.
And somebody took a picture of us watching you on stage at Rolling Loud,
That's
bro.
fire. That's fire.
On the live stream, and I just felt like, look,
Let me see. That's hard. That's legendary.
that's you at Rolling Loud while I'm supposed to be working.
Wow.
Not doing your duty.
Not doing my fucking job, right? And I just felt like that was special though, because that was your first one, and I remember you like you really wanted that, and you finally being able to touch that stage. Did that reinvigorate you to want to do other shit, bigger stages? Did it feel good?
Sure.
Did the fans receive you?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Coachella. I tried to go all out for Rolling Loud. I had the mascot, the dancers, live shit. It was crazy. So I'm looking forward to really bigging up the Blxst shows. I want to do Coachella next.
And then I saw, then I was there for you when you did Day in Vegas Festival, and I saw the growth. Like the reception is bigger and better. Do you like doing the massive shit, or do you like the intimate shows better?
I love the intimate vibes overall because everybody there for the same intentions, for the same reason, and the love is just different. But I appreciate the festivals.
Yeah,
too.
I feel that.
Oh yeah. I want to give a shout out to Drew, In Crowd Drew, because I remembered his name. That was the one who was helping me with the shirt.
Shout out
I be
to Drew.
feeling bad when I forget people's names. Shout out Drew.
He probably looking too like, motherfucker. Oh, okay, cool. Good luck.
Hopefully he make it to the end of the interview too.
Now it's somebody. Real quick. Last time you was here, you didn't tell us that you had to rush it in the tut, and then it ended up coming out after the fact. Is there something that you got that you working on, or a feature that you have done? Are you on a new Kendrick album? Are you on a new Jack Harlow album? Are you like anything that you got coming up that you can allude to?
That I can allude to?
Yes. You don't have to say what it is. Just
knock 3 times if you do. Knock 3 times if you got
blink
something in
3
the works.
times if you're on Kendrick album.
He's crazy. Let me keep my eyes closed.
Right. Hey, Kendrick stands, they looking like he blinked. He's there. He's on it. He's the Mr. Morale.
No,
He's one of the big steppers.
Is there somebody that you haven't worked with yet that you still have to scratch that itch? You got to get off that bucket list, like that you want to.
Absolutely.
Who is it?
Everybody you just named. I feel like Jack Harlow going crazy. I've been trying to get something with him. That and I seen you on that record too. That what's it called? First Class.
First Class, bro.
That's my joint right now.
That shit's fire.
That's crazy. But yeah, even Kendrick, that's somebody I want to lock in with on some West Coast shit alone.
I have a lot of requests for people from me. People call. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, but people hit me and was like, "You got to get Blxst in with Roddy. You got to get Blxst in with Kendrick. You got to get Blxst in with D Smoke. You got to." I'm like, bro. Like, I'm not Blxst manager. like, what you mean? But it's like people want to see you collab with hella people, and I think that's dope because it's better to be in demand like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, of the fans, do you get our requests, though? Like, Blxst and, like, Taylor Swift or...
Yeah, you know that. It'd be crazy requests, but I do whatever I'm inspired by. That's my main thing.
I feel that.
The year can't end without Blxst doing what?
Year can't end without Blxst making some smarter investments.
Smarter investments.
What's the stupidest investment you done made so far?
Stupidest investment.
What's the stupidest thing you spent money on?
Them earrings of $30 he couldn't pay for.
What's the dumb where after you bought it or put money on it, you was like, damn, I shouldn't have did that.
I don't do too much crazy. Probably some jewelry. Bought a watch. That was pretty, hit me in the gut. But, it's all good. I made that back.
Investments, we talking like rental properties, talking about little properties in general.
Sure, properties.
Got you. Okay.
Bet.
Man, the homegrown homie Blxst has returned.
Before you go,
the Eagle has landed.
Hey, quick question: is that your jet? because I know people that asked you where Air Eagle.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody hit me from New York and was like, yo, Blxst got a jet. I'm like, what? I looked at how when you get a phone, you look at your phone like, what are you talking about? I didn't see the footage and then I went to look at it and I was like, bro, that's part of the whole thing. Like, but Air Eagle, is that your airline?
You got to come to the hangar and find out.
Come to the hangar and find out.
Yeah.
Boom. Before you go out right now, go and support it. The homie Blxst up in here. Homegrown Radio. Chuck Dizzle, DJ Head. We'll catch y'all next time.